I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all agree on that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out.
Melania Trump has just made legal history by winning a staggering $900 million defamation lawsuit against The View and its controversial co-host, Sunny Hostin. This landmark victory isn't just about financial damages. It's a defining moment for media accountability, proving that reckless, agenda-driven attacks on public figures come with serious consequences. For years, The View has operated under the belief that they could say whatever they wanted, slandering guests, politicians, and even former first ladies under the guise of opinion. But now, after years of unchecked smear campaigns,
and you need to defend yourself all the time. As you may heard, I filed a few lawsuits, and I'm in the court now.
Their words have finally come back to haunt them in the worst way possible. The lawsuit stems from a segment in which Hostin made shocking claims about Melania, insinuating that she despised her husband and only stayed with him for financial gain. These baseless accusations were presented as fact, with no evidence to support them, as the other co-hosts nodded in agreement, treating Hostin's words as gospel. It was yet another example of The View's long-standing pattern of attacking conservative women while conveniently sparing their liberal counterparts from similar scrutiny. But this time they went too far, and Melania wasn't going to let it slide. Melania Trump has spent years enduring relentless attacks from the media, often being portrayed as cold, detached, and nothing more than an accessory to Donald Trump's political career. But she refused to let The View get away with publicly assassinating her character for ratings. She immediately assembled a powerhouse legal team and filed a defamation lawsuit, laying out in excruciating detail how the show had crossed the line from opinion into outright falsehoods meant to damage her reputation. The legal battle was intense, dragging on for months as The View and ABC scrambled to defend themselves. They tried to argue that their comments were protected under free speech, but Melania's lawyers dismantled that argument by proving a clear pattern of targeting conservative women with damaging and defamatory statements. They provided receipts, past defamatory remarks, interviews where the hosts doubled down on false claims, and evidence that The View's producers encouraged controversial, agenda-driven narratives to boost ratings. When the verdict finally came in, it was clear that the jury wasn't buying The View's excuses. The ruling awarded Melania Trump an unprecedented $900 million in damages.
Because they accused me of doing stuff that I never did in my life.
One of the largest defamation settlements in history. The financial blow alone is enough to cripple The View and could potentially force ABC to shut down the show entirely. Legal analysts have already suggested that the network may have no choice but to cancel The View to salvage its reputation and cut its losses. Sunny Hostin, the woman at the center of the controversy, is now facing the biggest humiliation of her career. Not only did her reckless words cost her network nearly $1 billion, but she has also lost whatever credibility she once had. For years, Hostin positioned herself as a legal expert and moral authority, claiming to hold powerful figures accountable. Now, she's the one responsible for one of the biggest defamation losses in television history. Who will take her seriously after this? Reports from inside ABC indicate that executives are furious and are considering whether firing Hostin is the only way to repair the damage. And it's not just Hostin who's feeling the heat. The lawsuit has sent The View's entire panel into crisis mode, with the other co-hosts reportedly terrified that they could be next. The show has a long history of making reckless, defamatory statements about high-profile figures, and now that Melania Trump has successfully fought back, others might follow her lead. Rumors are already swirling that more lawsuits are on the horizon, with other public figures considering legal action for past slanderous attacks. Meanwhile, ABC executives are in full-blown panic mode. The network has taken a massive financial hit, and advertisers are reportedly pulling out, not wanting to be associated with a show that just cost its parent company nearly $1 billion. Some reports even suggest that The View's days are officially numbered, with serious discussions about either canceling the show entirely or making drastic changes, starting with firing the most problematic hosts. If anyone is at the top of that list, it's Sunny Hostin. What's even more shocking is Hostin's reaction, or rather, her lack of one. Normally, she's the first to double down when called out, launching into self-righteous defenses about how she's just speaking her truth. But this time she's been completely silent. No social media rants, no TV appearances. Just radio silence. Insiders claim she is panicking behind the scenes, fully aware that she may be on the verge of losing everything. This lawsuit isn't just a financial catastrophe for The View, it's a warning shot for the entire media industry. If The View can be taken down for defamation, what about all the other media outlets that have built their brands on slandering public figures? Who's next? Legal teams for other celebrities and political figures are paying close attention, realizing that they no longer have to sit back and let the media destroy their reputations unchecked. As the dust settles, the aftermath of this historic lawsuit is unfolding in real time. ABC executives are scrambling to figure out their next move, desperately trying to control the damage. Industry insiders say that The View may not survive this, as the financial burden and reputational damage may be too great to recover from. The other co-hosts are reportedly terrified that they will be next in line for legal action. The View has made a habit of trashing public figures, spreading misinformation, and framing it as hot takes. Now, one of their victims has successfully fought back, and others might follow suit. The sheer humiliation of this loss cannot be overstated. For years, The View has branded itself as a show of fearless truth-tellers, lecturing the public, politicians, and celebrities on morality and integrity. But this lawsuit has completely flipped the script. Now they are the ones being held accountable.
I want to also thank my beautiful wife, Melania, First Lady.
Now they are the ones being exposed as reckless, biased, and unprofessional. Melania Trump, on the other hand, has emerged from this battle stronger than ever. For too long, she was dismissed and underestimated, treated as a passive political spouse. But this lawsuit has shattered that perception. She didn't just get an apology. She won a settlement so massive that it might take down an entire show. In doing so, she has set a precedent that will make every media personality think twice before using her name as a punchline again. The next few weeks will be critical. Will ABC actually pull the plug on The View? Will Sunny Hostin be forced to issue a public apology? Will more lawsuits follow? One thing is certain. This is a reckoning that The View never saw coming, and the world is watching to see just how deep the fallout goes. What do you think? Did The View finally get what it deserved? Or is this an attack on free speech? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the latest updates. Stay tuned. This fight is far from over.